then that's gonna be awkward.
It's not the like. Can I have? Okay, now we go.
It's an awkward position right now to adjust it.
Okay,
Oh my
like
God, Reed.
I
Okay, yeah,
think-
but just as long as it's not.
I think that's okay. Like here. Like that's as good as it's gonna get,
No, that works.
right?
That's
Look
good.
through the bottle, you can kind of still see it.
Uh,
That works.
Okay, so let's start rolling.
rolling,
Sounds
rolling, rolling, rolling. How many more shots until you're rolling?
Okay, so once I put that question in,
This, I added this one.
um,
And then because I know what the answer will be.
okay, second question.
Rachel, be
That's probably my
careful.
fault, I'll be honest.
No, it's Rachel's fault.
I know this is gonna be one of them, apparently.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Am I gonna like laugh or am I gonna be like, what the fuck?
We'll find out.
Okay, so
So she can try to cheat and leave the back of it.
Do you need me signing this?
okay, wait till we start. Did we start the one up?
No, she can start.
Did we start the?
Is that one started?
Yeah.
Started from the bottom, now we here.
So,
Mhm.
camera, under a classroom.
Rach signing day.
Perfect.
Is that one rolling already? Is that?
Mm-hmm. Rolling, 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 rolling. How many more shots until you're rolling? We just need
Okay,
a
sign the
face,
form.
face. Okay.
So you're signing the consent form. Thank you. I'll just sign for your witness.
Just use your leg. Go ahead. Yeah, lovely signatures.
Perfect.
Okay, so let's get started. Where do you grow up?
Where did I grow up? Mississauga.
Like it there?
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 3.
3 siblings.
Yeah.
Tell me about your siblings.
Okay, well I have 3. So I have my older sister is Laura, then my other sister is Rachel, and then I have a brother Joel. So the youngest.
Oh, you're the youngest.
Yeah.
Tell me about your relationship with Rachel.
We have a really close relationship. Like I honestly always, every time people ask me that, I always say she's like my best friend. Well, she's not like she is. So yeah, we have a really, really close relationship.
Do you have a favorite memory with Rachel?
Oh my god, that is so hard. I can't really say I have a favorite memory. Honestly, they're all really good.
Okay.
Nothing really major's coming to mind.
Can you tell me something embarrassing about Rachel?
Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Well, okay, so I like to dance and I always like to like twerk and stuff around the house. And Rachel, she'll do like this. Every time I do, she'll always try to like imitate me. So she'll always do this little like, she'll like put her legs out, she'll put her hands down, and she'll like try to wiggle her butt. She'll always do that, and I think it's really funny and embarrassing, and I always take Snapchats of it.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
What are your hobbies?
I like to work out, I like to eat, and play soccer.
You said you like to dance earlier.
Yeah, dance. Like I'm not actually a dancer, but I think I am. Like I watch YouTube videos, and I like make dances to songs and stuff.
Dancing, stuff like that.
Yeah, and singing too.
You want to sing for us?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Actually, I prefer to rap.
Feel free.
Okay. Should I look at this camera?
Yeah, go
Okay. You need to get done. Now work, come over. You just need to slow the motion. Don't get out of way to know long distance. I need you When I see potential, I just gotta see it through. If you had a twin, I would still choose you. You don't wanna rush into it if it's too soon, but I know you need to get done. Never come over.
Awesome.
Done. Thank
Sure,
you.
they appreciate it too. What do you want to do in life?
I want to be a special needs teacher.
So you're coming here next year?
Yes, I am.
How's your relationship with your mom?
Oh, we have a really good relationship. Yeah, like I like to tell her everything. I think, honestly, she's a very, I don't want to say like laid back, because she can be strict with me, but I think she's very like chill, and like we have that very good like relationship where she honestly is my best friend too. I think honestly all my siblings and my parents are like my best friends, so I think because we have that relationship, I get along really well with her. So.
That's good. What would you do without your mom if she were to suddenly pass away?
Oh my god.
It's ominous.
I don't know what I would do. Is this like, do you actually want me to like
Think about it.
Oh my god, I would be depressed. I like cannot even imagine.
Fair enough.
Oh my god.
What's your biggest regret?
Oh my god, my biggest regret. Honestly, my biggest regret would be, I don't know if this is even gonna make sense to you guys, but I like committed to a university when I was like in grade 10. And honestly, I totally, like looking back, like I try not to have regrets, but in like this moment right now, I totally regret committing so early, because as soon as I committed, I totally like did not care about school. I was like, oh, I already know what university I'm going to, I'm good, I don't need to care about school, I don't need to get good grades. So like throughout grade 10, for like through the rest of grade 10 and 11, I was like laid back so much on school, and like I didn't really care that much, and like I totally regret that now, because then when stuff kind of happened, I didn't really have a good fallback. So.
Well, I was talking to Rachel earlier about it, and she told me it was University of Louisiana
Yes.
on a soccer scholarship.
Yeah.
What happened with that?
So basically, in about December, well, like honestly, since September, as soon as I started my grade 12 year, they just slowly started to fall apart. So I was originally supposed to get a full ride, and then beginning of September, they texted me and was like, oh yeah, you might need to pay an out-of-state fee of like $1,000 a year. And I was like, okay, that's a little sketchy, but whatever, that's still technically nothing, because you're not getting a full ride. Then the coach texted me one day and was like, yeah, I'm leaving. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm leaving the university, your scholarship is still honored, but like, I'm leaving for reasons I can't discuss. So then after that happened, it just didn't feel right, so I decommitted, and then I was kind of back to square one, so.
Have you ever committed a crime?
Committed a crime. Yep.
What was it?
Okay. Okay, well, I remember maybe like in grade 9 or 10, I stole fake eyelashes.
Or a young criminal?
Yeah.
From Shoppers, of course.
Walmart.
Couldn't imagine.
What I did was okay, so in the Walmart, there's the McDonald's. Oh my god, so what me and my friend did was we ate a Happy Meal, right? And we were genuinely like carrying around the box of the Happy Meal. We were just like, okay, and then we were actually gonna buy fake eyelashes, and the line was really long, and we're like, oh my god, if we put these in here, no one will know. So we did that, we walked out. I felt really guilty after I did, but they looked really good, so.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is death,
Death.
yes.
You scared of how you're gonna die, or just of dying?
How I'm gonna die, what happens after you die. That just really scares me.
Are your parents together?
No, they're separated.
And what was that experience like for you?
It was really bad. I was still like pretty young when it happened. I was in grade 7, so like honestly, as soon as it happened, my biggest concern was like moving. I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna have any friends. Like at that point, I still wasn't even in high school, so I was like the youngest child, obviously. So I remember as soon as I remember my parents sitting us down, like talking about it to us in the family room, and like burst out in tears, like instantly. I was like devastated when it happened. I didn't see it coming too, so I think that was it.
That's fair. Cool question for you. Are you a virgin?
No?
At least you're honest. Are you straight or gay?
I'm straight.
If you could describe yourself in one word, what would it be?
I think I'm very outgoing.
Yes, I got there. What does your pillow feel like against your face?
My pillow feeling against my face. Pretty soft.
Okay, that's a good answer. It's a harder question, I guess. How do you spell your name backwards? First name.
My first name. A C C A C C E B E R.
I believe it. What type of music do you like?
I like rap and hip hop, R&B, slow bit jams. You know.
What is your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure. Can you define that a little bit more? Like
Something
guilty-
that you like to do that maybe you are embarrassed of to tell other people.
Something I'm embarrassed of that I like to do.
Like listen to folk music at 12 a.m. or something, I don't know.
Honestly, I guess honestly, Rachel
There it
always
is.
sees me doing this. Every time I get out of the shower, and like I'll like have my towel on and I'll just like dance and like I'll twerk in front of my mirror.
And
That's
Rachel
kind of
catches you.
embarrassing.
You close the door if Rachel still catches you.
Well, see, like honestly, I usually do close my door, but like this just reminded me because like literally yesterday she saw me. Actually, I called her into my room to show her. So.
What's your biggest weakness?
My biggest weakness, I judge people like as soon as I see them. Like I don't actually like give them a chance. I automatically like make snap judgments about people. I think that's kind of a weakness.
Okay. Have you tried to overcome that?
Not as well as I could, I guess. I tried to like every time like at school like we always have these assemblies about bullying and stuff and like I always be like technically that is a form of bullying and like I always will be like oh my god like that's so mean or like if it happens to me I'm like I feel hurt so I feel like okay maybe I should try to stop and I think about it like it comes to my head and I just never do it, never follow through with it. It's fair.
What was the last lie you told?
Last lie I told. Oh my gosh, to Rachel, if I stole her clothes, and I said no, and I did. I'm sorry.
When has a lie come back to bite you?
A lie come back to bite me? Oh, same situations.
What she did about it?
Well, like, I literally will always, I've gotten a bit better at it, but I'll always tell Rachel, like, she'll be like, oh, did you take this top at this situation? And I'll be like, no, are you crazy? And I'll keep going until one day she's in my room and she'll be like, you lied, you stole this. And she'll get, and like, the look on her face, she's so disappointed, I feel so bad.
Gosh,
Oh, I
I
hate that.
forget. What is something that you are passionate about?
Soccer.
Just soccer? If you only had 24 hours to live, what would you do?
Oh my gosh. 24 hours to live. I would just want to. I would spend all whatever money I have left in my bank account doing great like things I've never done before. I actually don't have a bucket list, which now I'm thinking I should create. But I probably just want to do things with my family, just spend all my money, eat some good food, go to Chipotle for sure.
Then the next question, what's your favorite food? But I'm assuming it's Chipotle.
Honestly, it is, but I like burritos and I like spaghetti and meatballs. That's like a classic. That's always been my favorite.
Fair enough. When did you have your first boyfriend?
Okay, technically, like, is this like a first real boyfriend or is this like
First
a
boyfriend.
grade 9, I guess. Yeah,
How did that go?
grade. Actually, sorry, was it grade? Yeah, sorry, it was grade 9. It was okay, honestly. Not that it wasn't bad. Like we dated for like I think like 5 or 6 months. But like I honestly don't think I was in the relationship for the right reasons. Like I was more like I was like, oh my god, I'm in grade 9. Like I want a boyfriend. All my friends have boyfriends. Let me get a boyfriend.
Fair
So
enough, How do you feel about graduating?
I cannot wait. I want to get out of high
3 more
school.
months?
Yeah, 3 more. March, April, May. 4.
Have you ever cheated on a test?
Yes.
When?
Grade 11. Grade 11 careers. I know, it was really dumb. but like I honestly did not study at all. That was basically it.
Send this to your program head so you can see.
Oh, please.
Um, have you ever smoked marijuana?
Yes.
How did that go?
Not good. I did not enjoy it. No.
Okay.
I actually, oh, never mind.
Oh, go ahead.
When I did it was at like a party, and it was actually with my first boyfriend. And
So
honestly,
this is grade 9.
so this is grade, no, like end of grade 9.
Okay.
End of grade 9. Going into grade 10, like it was definitely summer going into grade 10. And like I honestly, like this sounds so cliche, but I was legit peer pressured into doing it. And then I did it, and like I honestly did not like it. I had such a bad, like, I don't know what that word is. Bad, like, come down maybe from it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
Crash.
crap, yeah.
I guess it's a two-part question. Do you drink?
Not a lot, not frequently. Like, I will once in a while at like a party, but I'm not a big drinker.
Wild parties, yeah. Have you ever come home drunk?
Yes.
Did you almost get caught?
Not that I got caught, but like I knew that my mom knew.
Yeah.
So it was one of those, I was like,
Are you looking forward to prom?
yes and no. I'm looking forward to like getting dressed up and like having like my friends and stuff like that. But I did go to prom last year. Not that I didn't enjoy it, it was a lot of fun. But now this year, like I know I'm not gonna have a date, so that's also kind of like discouraging me. But like I do like getting dressed up and like getting my makeup done because I don't get to do that a lot. So I'm looking forward to that part. However, the whole date and like that part, well, honestly, my biggest fear about prom is like when I'm at pre-prom and all my friends are gonna have their dates and they're gonna take that classic picture with their date by the pool and I'm gonna be like at the end. You know what I mean? Like that, I just like don't want to happen. But
Prom's overrated.
we'll see.
Of all the people that you've lost in your life, who do you miss the most? And why?
Oh my gosh. This is tough. Probably my ex-boyfriend, Julian.
Why Julie?
I knew him for like a really long time, and like we just had such a good like not like relationship like boyfriend girlfriend, because like honestly that did not work out us being together as a couple. But as a friend, like I miss him the most as like a friend. He was always there for me. Like I was always there for him. He like had such a good relationship with my family. So like just.
Can you tell me about one or two people who've had the biggest influence on your life?
Oh, it's gonna make me cry. Is this allowed?
You signed the form.
Okay, so I'm not just saying this because she's here, but like Rachel. Oh my god. She's definitely had one of the most influences on me. Like I've always looked up to her as like such a big role model because like she's always had such a like she always does well in school, soccer, like she always seems to like be able to balance everything whether it's work related. She's always like, she always looks so good, and like I know this sounds so like cliche, but like I always like, every time I see her I'm like, I want to look like her so bad. So like I always do like little things to like try to look like her, I'm not gonna lie. Pardon?
Like stealing her clothes?
Exactly, it's definitely one of them. So I'll always do like little things like that. And like honestly, I think she's just she works so hard, and like everything she gets in life, she gets it on her own, and like she does it all by herself, and like she's so independent, so like, I really look up to her like that. And then honestly, like I guess these are two people, like my parents too, right? Like especially right now in this moment, like despite everything they've been through, their separation, like they still like kind of suck. I don't want to say suck it up, but like they've kind of remained friends. Like I know it's obviously for like us too, but like they're such like they work so hard, and like they're so passionate about like what they do. And that's definitely like I think reflected on me for sure, because like they make me want to work so much harder. And it's like everything I do, like I want to do for them. Like I want them to be proud of me. I want to make sure I'm like doing things that I like to make them proud and like make them happy as well. So yeah.
That's a good answer, I like that.
Thank you.
Like, this is gonna be a hard question too.
Oh,
I
no.
apologize in advance, but can you tell me about one of the most difficult moments in your life?
Most difficult moments of my life. Wow, there's been a couple. I guess, honestly, like, for sure, the whole situation with university that has just passed has been really difficult because it's like, it's my future. Like, it's nothing I can really, like, joke about. Because, like, honestly, the first thing that first came to my mind was, like, breaking up with Julian. That was my ex-boyfriend. But then I was like, now I'm, like, really thinking, like, the situation that just happened with my university, definitely the most, like, the hardest because I really started to think about this, my future. And, like, I had to really think about what was more important because at one point, I honestly wanted to be like, I want to go to Louisiana just because it's a label of it. Like, it's a D1 scholarship, like NCAA. Like, it doesn't get better than that, really. But then I was thinking, like, that's such a stupid reason to make over, like, education, like, all that stuff. So, like, I really had to narrow it down. And, like, it was so hard and long, like, process to figure out what I wanted to do. And, like, it was really difficult. So I think that was just the most difficult decision.
That's fair. What are you most grateful for?
My family, the relationship I have with my family. Honestly, I'm so grateful for that because I have like a pretty solid group of friends and like the relationship with their family, I see it every day when I go over, like I'm over at their houses a lot too. And like I see the relationship they have with their parents and with their siblings and I'm like that's literally my face when I'm in their house. I'm like, what? So every time, like honestly every day, I think to myself, I'm so grateful for the relationship I have with my family.
Do you remember your first kiss?
Yes.
Who was it with?
Isaiah.
And how did that happen?
So like one day, so his best friend, Andre, lived like really close to my house. So one day I went to the park with my best friend Julia. So like Julie and Andre really trying to set them up. And then me and Isaiah we were like obviously like dating, but it was like that elementary school relationship where like not that serious.
Yeah.
So we went to the park, and then Andre and Julia like walked away. The park was literally right behind my house. So like my house was here, we had our backyard, and the park was like right there. And we like were walking in the park, and then I had to go, and like I could see Julia like wanting to get over, and like we had planned it on MSN. We're like, okay, we're gonna kiss today. I was like, oh my god, so I was so nervous. And then like I remember we had this like little like there was like this piece of dirt like right in front of us, and we just kind of leaned over and kissed. It was so awkward, but yeah.
What's the most important lesson that you've learned in your life?
Most important lesson. I guess, I don't know if this really counts, but like, yeah, I guess this is a lesson. Like, I think in order to really help, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, you need to have yourself together before you can help other people. Because like, I know personally, I've tried so hard, like, I'm always trying to help other people. Like, I'm always like, okay, you need to do this. Like, I'm always trying to solve other people's problems. But even when I don't even have it together for myself, like, I'm giving people advice, and I'm always such a hypocrite. I'll be like, don't get back together with him. Like, that's so lame. Like, don't do that. And I'll go and get back together with my ex-boyfriend. So I think, like, the best kind of, like, not advice, but, like, lesson I've learned is, like, get myself together before I go and try to help other people or get into other people's business. So, yeah.
What made you choose Guelph Humber as your...
Honestly, I really liked, it came down to the fact that it was like really close to home. It honestly helped a lot having Rachel like go there too because I knew it was a small school. The program, I know, early childhood studies, I've heard nothing but great things about it. And at the end of the day, I was honestly thinking about my education. So I went and spoke to my guidance counselor, and he was the one that told me. I was like honestly not really thinking about Guelph Humber. I was just trying to find a school with a good program for me. And he honestly, he's like, Guelph Humber, if this is what you want to do, Guelph Humber, like go to Guelph Humber. And I was like, that seems like a great school. And like everyone that I know that goes to Guelph Humber has nothing but great things to say about the school. And I'm a very I'm a one-on-one learner. So I think the class sizes are really going to benefit me. So I think at the end of the day, I just made it based on education, and I know this would be the best school for me. And it honestly helps the fact that I'll be able to play soccer with my sister for 2 years. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you. That wasn't so bad. Did this stop?
How do I stop
Hit the
this?
same button.
The top on the right to the
Oh, the button we pushed to
battery.
start it?
Yeah.